So today I got a relatively simple job, or at least I hope simple. I got this window motor and regulator set up right here, and I'm replacing it in this car. Simple. Just gotta take this door panel off right here, and then I should be able to slide the regulator out. And yeah, it's a really tiny car, very small door panel. Shouldn't be, this whole door panel probably weighs like 5 pounds. So I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna take that off, that screw off there, that screw off there, and then I should just be able to slowly kind of pry the door off with some clips. So I'm gonna get to it. So now I've got the door panel off. That came off super easy. This is the window regulator. This kind of makes the window go up and down, and then right behind here, here's the motor. They're all kind of one piece, as you can see. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna loosen the regulator up. These 2 bolts, it looks like, these 2 bolts, and then it looks like these 3 bolts here, here, and here hold the motor in. And I think once we loosen those up, it should be good to go. Just to be safe, once we take this regulator out, the window could come crashing down. So I got some duct tape, and I'm gonna duct tape the window, just kind of loop it over the top of the frame, just so the window doesn't fall whenever we take the regulator out. All right, better safe than sorry. So put 3 big pieces of tape over there, and that's just gonna hold it up here just in case it falls. I know some people also, they'll jam a little piece of wood up in here, just create some pressure, but I think this is a little safer, so that's what I did. Now let's go start taking these apart. These are a 10mm socket, so let's loosen them all up real quick. Just a little bit harder to do with one hand than I thought. There we go. Just loosen them. I'm probably just gonna take them off my hand in a second. Alright, let's get those, put these somewhere safe. Alright, and now I'm gonna put this up on a tripod because I might need both hands here. Got these gloves on because it's super greasy on this window regulator. It's the type of grease you don't really want on your hands because it takes forever to get off. So now I got all the bolts off. It's got the little screws in it still holding it. So I'm just gonna pull that out, and I should be able to just pull the whole entire regulator out through this little section right here. Let's give it a try. I'm gonna hold up this window back here just in case. Okay. Very slippery. Also, I forgot to mention, there is a little electrical clip in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and take that out real quick first, just so it doesn't get tangled up or anything. So I was trying to take the plug off, and I think I found pretty much, it looks like the old plug melted to this window regulator, which is probably why it wasn't working. That being said, this shit just kind of crumbled and fell apart. It's very old. There's no weather stripping here, so my guess is probably just some water and heat and time got inside there. So I'm probably gonna have to run up to Napa real quick and just get this one little connector. Just wire that in real quick, and then that, once I get the new one, that should fit perfectly into this little pin right here. But I'm gonna go ahead, and I got the motor detached. I'm gonna go ahead and take this regulator out, and then I'll take that trip up to the store.
One more screw for this regulator. Right back here.
Alright, so what I had to do was I had to take the tape off and kind of push this window down just so I could access this screw right here. And that was the other one I got up there, which I could get that from inside here, but to get the other one I needed it right here. As you can see, there's like a little hole, kind of holds both these clips in. So let me get that loose. There we go. Now, let's take this old regulator out. This just comes out like that. All right. So here's the old piece. This is what slides and makes the window go up and down. There's the little motor that's attached to it. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's a jam in the cords, and it looks like that kind of jam in the cords was what was causing the window to not go up and down properly. So now let's go. We're gonna go run up to the store, get a new connector for this, and then we'll install the new one. Hopefully it shouldn't take more than like 10-15 more minutes. So we ran into a small problem. This wiring harness right here, this little clip, I was trying to find a replacement pigtail. You have to buy the whole wiring harness, and it's been discontinued. So I cleaned it up. Thankfully this still works, but we're gonna have to kind of rig it by putting this in here into this, and then we're gonna zip tie both ends up, tape it really good, and we're gonna hope that does the trick. All right, so my improvisation worked. Not sure if you can kind of see it in there, but basically what I did was I just zip tied both these connectors together really hard, so that way they won't come apart. And then I just taped it with a bunch of electrical tape so nothing gets in there. And so it was either that or order an outdated wiring harness for like 150 bucks that they no longer have in production. So this is what I'm doing for now to save the client a lot of money. Honestly, it should hold up for several years, which is a very old car, so I doubt it's going to last much longer than a few years anyway. But anyway, so I put the motor back in here, put the mounting screws on, and now I'm just going to hook this window regulator back up and then drop the window back down. I'll see how it looks. Alright, now we're just going to drop this window back down onto the regulator pin down here, nice and carefully. Alright, now I got these two slots. I can take our two screws. I'm just going to screw them back into the window right here. Just do this with my screwdriver. All right, got the two screws back in the window's in place, the motor's in place, the regulator's good. I've tested everything to make sure it's functioning. Now it's just time to put this door panel back on. It's very simple. Just gotta make sure this little lock stays up there. Gotta snap the door panel back on, and then we'll test everything out one last time, and I'll I'm also gonna spray a little bit of lube right here just on this track so it goes up and down nice and easy. Yeah. All right, popped on here. Clips in. There's only a couple little clips. Pops in super easy. Then we got this little triangle piece right here. That just pops in right there. All right, now let's give it one final test. Turn the car on, see how it works. There we go. Take these pieces of tape off. Clean that up with some alcohol for the client. Let's test this back one. And the back works too. And that is what you call a perfect window. Now I'm just gonna put these two little screws in right here. Pop this little piece of trim in right here. It should go in right around. I'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Last but not least, a little bit of window cleaner. Just to get off that residue from all the tape. All right, beautiful, clean mirrors. And that's all I got. 4 seconds left. About 10 seconds left until my GoPro runs out of memory. So here I am. That's how I replace a window, motor, and regulator on a 2007 Chevy Aveo. Let me know if you liked it down in the comments. Like, subscribe, and let me know what you think.